What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper. And we're on our third part of our super special series.
Fourth part. Yes, Quattro. Because we did our last part last week.
Oh, that's how it works.
But it was a weird one.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know.
We were doing it while we were actually experiencing it, too.
So it was a whole experience in itself.
It really was.
Really a story inside of a story inside of an equation, if you think about it. But we got it put out. I think it sounded okay. I didn't really listen to it, but I edited out stuff. So I don't know. I don't even remember what it sounded like. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, because now we have the second part, kind of, to that part.
Oh, yeah.
But before we do that, I got the super special surprise for us, because
this is big.
We have not drank anything on the channel in a long time.
Holy crap.
And I found this when I was at Aldi today. And it is sparkling fresh pumpkin spice apple cider.
Oh
and I
my
love
gosh.
Pumpkin spice and I love apple cider. Don't like sparkling fresh, but it says it's 100% juice. And it was on sale for $3 for 4 packs. That can only mean good things.
Oh my gosh, we each got a can here.
It's by a company called Nature's Nectar. I can't wait for this to be the best thing I've ever tried. Then I'm going to go buy the other 8 things.
I was going to say, if it's only $3, here's some ASMR for you. Okay.
It smells very fall. Like it smells like if this was the scent of a candle, this would be my favorite candle.
It does smell fall.
This
is
smells
more
like
fall than all the K-pop fall
candles
songs. Yeah.
Smells like. All right,
I had to put the hat backward for this one. Ooh.
Little bitter.
It's pretty much what it says.
It really is, exactly. It kind of tastes like...
all those things it says, that's what it is.
It tastes like apple cider with a little hint of some little allspice flickered in there.
Wow. Pretty good.
I love apple cider.
I like it.
It is pretty good, especially for $3.
I'm impressed.
I will say, whenever I see the sparkling, I always get turned off because I hate sparkling water or anything like that because it tastes like crap.
So bad.
That tastes like what a vacuum cleaner smells like when something's stuck in it and it's burning.
Holy crap.
Well, I mean, to be honest, not a ton of carbonation in this. It kind of just tastes like an apple cider.
Mm-hmm. It's just got that little hint of it.
Dude, this would be really good if it was warm.
Mm-hmm. This is really good. I actually feel like this would be a drink, a new fall Starbucks drink or something.
And it literally says 100% juice.
I am very impressed
just
with
like
this.
Jose Canseco.
I'm very impressed with that.
Not bad.
The sparkling, fresh pumpkin spice apple cider. Good job.
Good
Nature's
job.
Nectar.
Aldi twice as nice, guaranteed Nature's Nectar.
I will say, I've never really had a drink like this.
I haven't either.
I've had other sorts of things listed on this, but not all together.
Very impressed. Good job, whoever came up with that. So, although it's kind of weird, it's drying my mouth out as I drink it.
Yeah.
You need to really just slide in some water into that one while you're drinking that. But
my tongue is sticking on top of my roof of my mouth.
I've got my newscaster notes here, like Ron Burgundy, because I had time to type them out this time.
Heck yeah.
And last week, for anybody who remembers, we talked about Love Lucian, and we introduced the 8 members of Love Lucian and did their little player profiles because we actually saw them in person for the second time.
What a great day.
And this one kind of coincides in the same manner almost, because we're going to talk about Evolution, who literally just debuted today. At 2 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Oh, yeah.
And as of the recording of this right now, I have not listened to it.
Yep.
I hear great things.
We as a team
I've seen the teasers.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the little snippets from videos that didn't mute here and there, but I couldn't tell you what any of it sounded like, so I don't know what it actually sounds like. But I've heard some good reviews on it.
We have not heard it yet.
So it's going to be fun because we're going to go over the members, and then we're going to firsthand live react to us watching it for the first time while we film us live reacting to it to put on the YouTube channel.
Heck yeah.
Another dream inside a dream inside a dream inside a phone booth in space. So, Triple S Evolution, for those who don't know, Love Lucian was the other 8 members. They got split up into 2 groups. And they did this right before we got into Triple S. So this was already done through the gravity before we got into Triple S. Mm-hmm. So, I guess for those of you who don't remember last week or didn't listen last week, I didn't like put them in order like 1 through 16 because it's kind of impossible to do that. But I did put them in order from like what they are in the group. So it's like S3, then S4, then S5, then S6, like, what they are in the thing.
Right.
Not that it really matters because they're just like kind of randomly assigned, honestly.
Sure.
But when you do look at this on paper, if this was like you like had a tournament of teams and you're picking the teams by their ranking, this team would be crushing the other team based off the high seeds being put on the same side of the bracket compared to the other one.
Right.
But first we have S3, Lee Jiwoo, birthday October 24th, 2005. Her birthday's coming up here. Nationality, South Korean. She's a member of Crystallize, the 10-member symbol group, Cherry Gene, and Now Evolution. She was on the survival show My Teenage Girl, which is why she was more popular when she debuted, because I did not realize this. But everyone was excited for her to be there because they knew her from the show.
Right.
She also is a former JYP, SM, YG, and FNC entertainment trainee.
Really just
my one question is,
hit
one,
the cycle there.
How did you go to all these places and were trainees there and you didn't stay there? And two, how did they not keep you there for at least one of them? Because you came over here to Mod House and you pretty much debuted pretty soon after you got to the place. So I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I've always wondered how that works, but especially for her because she went to 4 different places, 3 of them being
big.
the big ones.
And really, FNC's a pretty big one too.
Yeah, FNC's a big company too.
Do you think she could have been a cherry bullet?
I mean, I just don't.
Good thing she dodged that bullet. No pun intended.
And she's got the future's looking maybe a little brighter where she's at now.
She also has a brother. Some of her nicknames are Jiwoo, Baby Jiwoo, and Eraser. My favorite is shout out to K-pop Profiles. You guys always hook me up with the best facts here. Mm-hmm. We watch a lot of the Signal videos. Mm-hmm. I've almost watched all of them at this point. And there's so many nicknames they have on here that they must do in other things, so I've never heard anybody call them half of these things.
Right.
But someone did the research and did it, so
yeah,
must be true. Her role models are Stacy in XIA.
Cool.
We're going to be seeing your role models here in literally 2 days.
You're in a couple days. We'll
less than 48 hours.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah. She was a participant on Queendom Puzzle, and her favorite person on that show was Jury. Can't blame her, because Jury's pretty awesome. If she had to describe herself with hashtags, it'd be Goofy, Laughing Machine, and Smile. Which is very funny, because she said she's a very shy, introverted person who doesn't like to talk to people.
Yeah.
She also is one of the members that's left-handed. I noticed that right away. She is left-handed. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I'm going to pronounce this terribly, but she attends Apgujeong High School. It's Apgujeong.
That's right.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sounds right.
It's probably close.
And she is in high school a lot on the Signal. She's filming while she's at school with her friends.
She's grinding.
No, Jiwoo was cool. We obviously first saw her when we saw Soyeon on Queendom Puzzle.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she was pretty cool.
She was pretty great. Just really talented. She's got a lot of talent, but I guess that makes a lot of sense now since all those other companies agreed to have her on as a trainee.
Whenever I think of her and see her in the thing, she's what you call a guy's girl, where she's super into sports and super just chilling and being a bro.
Yeah. She's just cool. She's just a cool person.
Also, never forget when they had the episode where they had to pick somebody from one team to go to the other team, and she got picked and then got immediately traded back to the other team.
The next, in Queendom. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Because they're we want Jiwoo, and then literally the next person that could pick for the other team was we're bringing Jiwoo back.
The only thing that's funny about that is I'm pretty sure when they were discussing who they actually wanted on the group, nobody even said Jiwoo.
No, they all said the one girl that made it from Heike. Everyone said that.
Yeah.
And one person... Yeah,
And one person wanted somebody else.
So did they just lie?
They're we want Jiwoo.
They're we want Hwaso. No one picked her. So what is that? It's not even evil editing. That's just straight
confusion.
Up lying. Yeah, confusion. The best was you got up from her chair, sat in the other one. And
everyone's yeah!
And it's whoa! And we want Jiwoo back. And then she got up and went back to the same chair.
Yeah.
Didn't really need to do all that.
That was kind of weird.
An interesting show.
Next we have S4 Kim Chaeyeon. Birthday December 4th, 2004. Her nationality is South Korean. She also is a member of Crystallize, the 10-member symbol, Cherry Gene, and Evolution. Cher is a former member of Buster's B and QDL. She's in the web drama My YouTube Diary as Queen Hera.
Oh.
What got her into K-pop was Shiny Sherlock, which I do remember her saying that. It was the episode where she was the teacher.
Yeah.
Showing how, and she said that got her into...
she's like teaching about K-pop.
Yeah, she's teaching Dion and Kaide about K-pop. And she's like saying how Shiny got her into it. I was like, wow, that's actually kind of crazy because everyone always is just like, oh, it's Blackpink or Twice.
Because they're so like younger now that they don't really always say those groups.
She's had her role models, Blackpink and Twice.
Oh, well, maybe it's both. It's both.
Her nicknames are Kimche, Puppy, A Peach, and Cheomi. She's a sister that is about 11 years older than her and a brother that's about 9 years younger than her.
Whoa.
Wow.
So he's a little kid.
Her parents really just, I don't know, put the work at different times because, my gosh, that's a long gap in between people.
Yeah, so her
especially if you only have 3 kids.
Her brother's pretty young.
Or their parents had their sister when they were really young.
How old is your mom?
I just don't.
Fascinated.
I'm kind of confused.
Who is your mom?
Because she's born in 2004, and the other one was born 11 years earlier. And her brother was 9 years younger than her.
So he's like born
recently.
Like he's very young.
I'm very confused by that.
Hold on. That's crazy.
So he'd been born like 2023 or 2013?
Yeah.
So he'd be like 10.
Yeah.
I guess that's a normal person.
He's still... Wait, how old was the sister?
11 years older.
Than her?
Yeah.
So she's almost like 20 years older than the brother?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That's like old enough to just be his mom at this point.
It is.
That's weird.
What do you even say to a sibling that young?
I know, right?
Sup?
Hey. A few words that she describes herself are energetic, cheerful, and positive. That is very accurate because that is her as a person.
I've never heard a more true statement than that.
She currently attends Seoul Culture Arts High School, which she also was gone in high school for a very long period of time in the Signal videos.
She's gone to school longer than anyone I've ever heard. Like
she's that guy that I saw that's in the NCAA getting his 8th year of eligibility this year. Maybe his 9th, I don't remember.
She's like, I'm not doing so hot in science class. I got to come back again for 11th year of school.
She also debuted as an actress in the movie Scandal Makers.
That sounds intense.
No, Chan's cool. She was one of the original 4 members in the first house. She's a legend.
Yep. Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, she really is. No, she's really funny.
She's really, yeah, all of her descriptions of herself are spot on.
Yeah, she's really, very upbeat and happy all the time. She's really cool. She got the best signals when she got the slime on...
Oh, gosh.
Jiwoo's blanket and looked like poop.
Sometimes
the poop slime.
I don't want to admit that my most memorable signal is that one with her and Yu-Yun.
Or the one where Hayron came up and asked her a question and she made her cry when she was just trying to play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Actually, the one I just watched a little bit ago I was telling you about when they had to go water the plants was pretty funny.
Yeah.
They're like, Chan, how often do you water your plants? She's like, every time I see them. I'm just like, don't you sleep in the same room as them?
Right.
But yeah.
Or when she watched a scary movie, it was funny too.
That was really funny too. Chan's really funny. Also, for those of you who are not aware, she was in Busters with Yeso.
So some may say step down now, but
that's
for your own.
From Kepler.
I saw actually someone on it was one of the things where it was like, what did we think of the video or Evolution? Like, what do we think of the song? And someone's like, please God, can Yeso please go into the house so that she can be with Chaeyoung again?
I saw a bunch of people say on Reddit.
People were like if someone was like, please, they didn't even say anything about the song. They're like, please let Yeso be in Triple S so she can be reunited. I'm like, apparently people really need that team again.
I guess. They didn't support Busters very well, but I was like, apparently they
now the Busters fans are here.
I know.
Whatever their fandom name is.
Next we have the undisputed #1 champ that everybody loves. She's cool. I mean, I don't dislike her or anything, but I don't see it, but everybody else does, and that is S5 Kim Yu-Yun.
Yu-Yun.
I mean, she's cool. I've seen her in a bunch of signals, but people just love her.
Yeah, people do.
She is the oldest member of the group, being born February 9th, 2001.
Jeez, Grandma.
She's South Korean. She's a member of Acid Angels of Asia, the 10-member symbol group, Cherry Gene, and now Evolution. Some of her nicknames are Chunsik, the girl who goes to UA University, Goddess of UA University, and Human Sanrio.
She give her her own names.
I feel like this is something when our friend Cody in our yearbook when he graduated, you could put like a nickname.
Yeah.
And he just like wrote like a bunch of stuff down that no one called him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who called you that? And he goes, oh, no one. I just decided to put it there. This seems like something Yu-Yun would do.
You know, people do. It's like, what? Who
calls it that?
You know, people.
Captain Kirky?
People
calls
do.
it that?
Yeah.
Yu-Yun was another left-handed member of the group. She's one of, I believe, 3 of the left-handed members. Role models twice. Go figure. She's a younger brother that was born in 2003 who is older than Chaeyeon and Jiwoo. And I think a lot of the people in this group.
Maybe he's going to be a new S.
She would use, if she could use hashtags to describe herself, this is either the perfect description or just the most off-the-wall description, right?
What could it be?
Milk, pure, and peach.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems very Yu-Yun.
Sure.
She almost debuted in Classy as she ranked number 8 in My Teenage Girl.
So is that a 7-member group?
I guess. I do know everyone also loved her because she was in My Teenage Girl. Like, everyone was, like, super excited for her.
Really, just when people are in other stuff, it does give them a little bit of a bump just because, like, their face has been seen.
And that's why, like, when they introduced her to the thing, Ji was, like, freaking out because she, like, knew who it was because they were in the show together.
Yeah.
Also, they did not add to this list. She's a terrible cook. Like, terrible. That's just facts. Go watch the Signal videos. Watch one of her and Soyeon are, like, cooking together. Terrible cook.
She's alright.
My most memorable moment of her was when she had the eye patch and the pink eye, and apparently, I don't know if it's pink eye. She had like some infection, but apparently it really affected her other eye and her depth perception, so she couldn't eat properly, according to her.
Poor girl couldn't even eat her own takeout food.
There was a funny episode where it was like titled Kim Yoo-yeon's like Infinite Charms. It's literally just talking about her day, what she does, and she says she gets up, lays in bed, goes to practice, eats, then goes back, and she eats ice cream bars while laying in her bed and plays Zelda on her Switch.
She seems very,
A lot of people say she's, like, really cold. Like, she's not very...
Yeah, she's, like, not super expressive.
Very emotional
Doesn't
the time.
She's just kind of, like,
also
cold in not a bad way.
The one episode where they had the slime on the bed.
Oh, gosh.
She, like, brought this... The whole reason she had slime was because she knew Chaeyeon liked slime. So she was trying to bond with her after, like, being there for one day. And they're sitting on the bed. Most awkward episode I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was the most awkward thing I've ever witnessed.
And she's like, so, this is slime. I like it. And literally, Chaeyeon went on a whole, like, spiel about how to make it, the consistency, how sticky to make it, and all this stuff. And she's like, oh, yeah, I just heard that you liked it.
Well, because, Chaeyeon's all nice and trying to be inviting and funny. And then Yushin's like, all right, I got this on the bed. She, like, I was like, you're even happy to be in the house right now?
I was like, I don't know if you're going to mesh with this group.
Because when she first arrived, too, and, like, she's sitting there and everyone's going crazy, she's just kind of like, hello. I was like,
literally, everybody is welcoming her and we're super happy and giggly like always, Yeah. And she just didn't say anything. She walks in and just goes, where's Jiwoo at?
Yeah.
That's all she did.
But luckily, she has, like, she's not like that now, but she still kind of has moments.
Yeah. She eats a lot of food, and I can tell you that. Like, I think the first, like, 90% of the episodes that she was in on the Signals was her eating food.
Yeah.
I'll never forget her powering down that seaweed soup on Soyeon's birthday.
Yeah.
Which I found out later in another episode. I thought she, like, made it, because she's like, oh, yeah, Harry made this soup. It's going to be so good. I want to eat it. I thought she, like, made it from scratch. She literally bought a package and heated it up in the microwave.
There you go. Good idea.
I don't know. I mean, Yu-Yun's cool. Bob Yeon's here now with her mom bob hair.
We're going to see that
for Evolution, so that's pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Yu-Yun's cool. I just don't... I mean, there's just so many other members. Just her dominance of being the top member, I just don't understand. But I also said the same thing about Daojang and Pixie, so...
Yeah.
Next we have... the one that Yu-Yun would describe as a wild horse. And that is S6, Kim Soo-min.
Yep.
Birth date, October 3rd, 2007. Nationality, South Korean. She also is a part of Crystallize, Assemble, Cherry Jean, and Now Evolution. She attended the 5 Music and Dance Academy. Her nicknames are Baby and Schumann. Soomin also has an older brother. She currently goes to the Hanlim Multiple Arts School with Heron. She started training when she was 13, and her role models are Blackpink and IU.
I'm just glad all the people are just fans of the most popular people possible. Like,
I guess that's how they become popular.
And like, these people made it. I want to make it too.
Also, if I have to say anything about Soomin, she is the most talkative, energetic person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like, she is.
She's a talker for sure.
She's literally the definition of all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
Like, that's just her as a person.
Always 100.
Seriously.
Always.
It's funny, the signals, because when she comes on, they'll ask her questions or something, and she'll literally go into these long-winded explanations about stuff and be talking for so long that they'll have to fast forward the entire thing. You like don't even know what she's saying.
And then they like summarize it in like a sentence.
And then she'll be
subtitles.
like, "What'd you even ask?"
I'm like, huh? Yeah, that happens a lot actually.
Suman's actually pretty cool though. I was watching an episode the other day, and it was Soyeon by herself going to the park thing.
Yeah.
And she said she missed Suman and she wished she was there because Suman like fills in all the awkward silence times because she just doesn't stop talking.
Yeah.
But everyone actually likes Suman. Suman's always with Cheon. I don't know if Chen really likes Suman as much as Suman likes Cheon, but they're like roommates for a really long time, and I think they're still roommates.
Right.
So they have fun together. Next, we have the second/first most popular member. That is Kim Nak-young. Man, there are so many people with the last name Kim in this group. Amazing. Her birthday is October 13th, 2002. Her nationality is South Korean. She was a member of Acid Angels of Asia, Assemble, Cherry Jean, and now Evolution. And she's well known for being the younger sister of BB. Some of you might have heard of her before.
Talented family.
She has a great water bomb performance if you haven't seen it. Multiple years. She's like Jessie, just a mainstay out there. It says she trained under P Nation, so that's cool. Just like Heron. Heron trained under P Nation.
Huh.
Nakin also appeared in episode 12 of The Fan. Don't know what that is, but good for you. This is the best fact of the day. Her favorite artist is Doja Cat.
Really?
Where are the Doja Cat cover
why
dance
are we
videos?
not covering those songs then? If it's your hero.
Maybe that's what she's going to do when they come on tour for her introduction.
Oh my gosh. That'd be awesome.
Hey, here you go, guys. And gals. Nakin's favorite member in the group is Kim Yoo-yeon because she's a cutie once you get to know her.
You just gotta get to know her.
Literally the definition of your favorite member's favorite member.
Just gotta get to know her.
She likes horror movies, which is true because she had that whole episode where she watched a horror movie, Cheon and Katone. It's pretty funny. She also likes the character My Melody, which is true because in the ASMR episode, she said that there's people in the house that like My Melody and people that like the other.
Was it Spirited Away?
No, it was another like little figure. It wasn't Hello Kitty. It was somebody else. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. But she did say that she loves My Melody, and she has like a bunch of figurines and stuff of her like all over the place. Like one of her giant dolls she sleeps with is My Melody, which is funny because I've never heard about that until I watched the show. Her nickname is Naki.
That nickname.
That one I have
heard, and it makes sense.
And she's known Heron since Heron was in elementary school because they met 3 years prior to joining the group.
I was gonna say, so a couple years ago.
I do remember them saying though, in the episode when she got introduced, that she like knew somebody that was there already, and it was Heron. Apparently, Heron just knows everybody.
Yeah.
At the ripe age of like 16, she just knows every single person.
Still just one of the youngest members in the whole group.
But yeah, so that's Nak-young. She's really cool. I'll never forget when they always like watch little teaser videos before they came to the house, and hers was like an entire like 4-minute long like dance.
It's a little different
compilation
than
video.
everyone else's. It was a little different.
And then she came in, and her reason for picking the second house was she needed to sleep with Suman so she could keep her safe because she was scared at nighttime.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? That's very admirable.
Well thought out plan.
Next we have S11 Katone. She was born March 10th, 2004, and she is Japanese. This is the first unit she's being a part of, Evolution. And she was born in Tokyo, Japan. She was a participant in Girls Planet 999, which you all might remember the legendary performance of VVS. She learned to sing and rap by herself.
There you
really
go.
just a self-made
That's
millionaire.
freaking awesome.
Here. She also used to dance at the dance studio Maru. I guess that's a dance studio in Japan. Her nicknames are Nekoto, Koto, Tone, Kojing, Koda, and Nene.
Damn, that's awesome. Hope it's after the dance.
What got her into K-pop was 21's I Am the Best. She learned Korean by herself when she was still in junior high school by watching Korean TV and YouTube.
And she's just self-made. Goodness.
Self-made millionaire, man. She said she auditioned for many agencies before she was on Girls Planet 999, but failed to make any of them.
Ooh. Maybe that's part of the self-made thing, too.
She said that her interest in Korea was born when her mother would show her videos of TVXQ.
Oh, okay.
Or TVXQ.
Mom was a big fan, eh?
Hey, I don't blame her. It's kind of crazy because those guys are still around.
I know, right?
Also, I hope this is a spoiler for what's going to happen in the future because we've been asking for this.
Yeah.
It says one of her close friends is former Girls Planet 999 contestant Ruan.
It's going to happen.
And former HKT48 Team H member Mizukami Rimika. I don't know about Rimika, but Ruan. We've been wanting Ruan to come to Triple S for the longest time.
Got a lot of S's to go, so I think it's going to happen.
My top 2 picks to join. I want Fu Yanning to be there. She might be a little old right now, but that's okay. And Ruan. I want Ruan. She fits perfectly.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. There's got to be more people that are going to be in the group that were on Girls
They've got to
Planet.
be in some other elimination show.
There's got to be a few more people that we know, right?
There has to be.
They already have a few from the show. There's got to be.
And
the
last
more.
4 of them were from elimination shows.
Right.
So I mean, honestly, if I was them, I would just scoop them up.
That's what I'm saying. Go get the
money.
talent. We know these people have some notoriety because people have seen them and they have fans already.
Speaking of, you know who else I saw everybody on Reddit complaining that they want to be in Triple S?
Who?
Xiaoting.
I saw that too. Maybe I was just reading the same post. I saw that.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of people on Reddit talking about it.
Yeah.
They really want Xiaoting to be in it.
Which
sure. She fits. She'd go hang out with the other Chinese
members. Gosh, that would be the best.
Just got the whole Chinese performance.
her and Ruan.
I just want a huge collab.
Just get everyone from Girls Planet.
Her.
Just get Kepler.
And Nian and freaking Cindy.
Yeah, that'd be the greatest. The new S's.
Yeah, so that's a Katone. Next we have Kwok Yeonji. Birth date, January 8th, 2008. Nationality, South Korean. She's a member of Evolution, and she is the current Maknae of the group.
Current.
She is the youngest member. Before that, it was Sumin. What got her into K-pop was BTS's Answer, Love Myself. Of course. She has an older brother and a younger brother. The first K-pop song she heard was Cheer Up by Twice.
Wow. Probably came out the year she was born.
Honestly. She started dancing when she was 9, so a handful of years ago.
I was she's so young.
And Yeonji loved editing videos since elementary school. Which is true, because there's an entire episode I watched where they asked her if she wanted to edit the video.
Yeah.
And she literally was sitting there editing the video that they were recording that we were watching her edit. We were watching it. Kind of in Spaceballs.
Yeah.
They're watching themselves as it happens.
Right.
We're watching the video that she's editing of the video they're recording of her for her to edit.
Right.
It's literally in the subtitles just this is her edited video still. We're everything that we were watching is what she edited from what they recorded.
Right.
It's weird. Speaking of a dream inside of a dream.
Honestly.
But no, Yeonji's really cool. I'm excited for her to actually do something because she hasn't done anything. But she seems really cool. She's really funny when she's on the Signal videos. Last but not least, we have S16, who's actually introduced right when we got into Triple S on my birthday.
Yeah.
So it was literally right when we got into it. It was the next day. So I was oh yeah, the new S is getting introduced. Mm-hmm. I was whoa, cool. And her name is Mayu. She was born May 12th, 2002. I want to say she is either the second or third oldest member in the group.
Gotta be pretty close.
Yeah, because Naxon's in October, so she's the second oldest member of the group. She's Japanese. She's now a member of Evolution. She's from Tomoka, Ganma, Japan. She's close to Moana from Girls Planet.
Okay.
Moana's pretty cool. I actually voted for her at the very beginning when we did our thing. I thought she was going to make it, and she didn't get anywhere close, but she's cool. Her nickname is Komo-san.
Okay.
Sure. She took dance and vocal classes at Bloom Academy. She has an older sister and an older brother. She's also a fan of Twice, and her biases are Sana and Chewy.
Nice.
Yeah, that was the person who had like the least amount of information because she just got there.
I feel like it's just still new.
I will say though, I've been watching her so before like I want to say at the beginning of this week, she was like the only member that I really had no idea about anything about. 'Cause she wasn't on any other show. She wasn't like doing anything.
Right.
And then I watched a bunch of her signals because when they introduce a new member, there's like 4 or 5 straight signals where they're just like them doing stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really won me over. Super awesome.
She seems great.
Super adorable.
That's awesome.
So it's really going to be cool to actually see her do something besides nothing. Because all she does is the signal videos for right now. Well, when I saw her. But everyone was talking about how she's a good dancer and stuff. So, I mean, I'm really interested to see.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
How good she is. But yeah, that's Evolution. My one thought about them is that, first off, shout out to Nakyun and Yuyun being together because they like love each other. And also, if there's one thing that I'm super happy about here, it's that Katone and Yunji get to debut together because they were literally just by themselves chilling in Japan for the longest time.
Yeah.
And they were like super sad when they had to come to Korea. Excited/sad because they were worried they would have to have different roommates and they wouldn't be together anymore.
Right.
After being together for like 3-4 weeks. And now they get to debut together and they get to be in a group together.
Same group, yeah.
So their first song in the group is going to be them together. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, there you go. So far, that's Triple S.
Evolution. Everyone. Yeah, all 16 of them so far.
I guess now we can also say who our favorite members of the group are. Because I don't remember if we did it last week. We might have. I don't know.
I think we did. We can do it again.
Now that all the members have been revealed.
Now that 16 of them are all on the table.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I really don't remember. We recorded the other episode super late at night, and it was like everyone was super tired.
Oh my gosh. That was the most tired I ever was.
So...
It is crazy though with 16 people, but it's like not hard.
No.
It's not like a difficult 16 people. Because like if there was a group that came out and like, wow, 16, that's a lot. Like, yeah. But now that we've like kind of gone over it and we know everyone's like piece of cake.
I'd say, well, obviously my number one is Soyeon. She's number one. My second favorite member is Neon. Then Haerin. And then Katone is number 4. The number 5 is Mayu.
Nice.
That's who my top ones would be.
That's good. That's good 5. I think 5 is a solid range to have for biases in a group like this. Because like 6, you're like, okay, you're like almost half now. But mine are Daeyeon, Yubin, Soyeon, which were all in the other group, and then now Katone gets to debut. So that is my bias in Evolution for sure. I'm excited to see Katone finally debut.
Who would you say your number one person is?
I don't know. I really don't think I have one. I think they're all tied, honestly.
There you go.
Like, I really don't. It's weird, like, because with other groups, you obviously have, like, oh, this is the bias record, blah, blah, but yeah. I feel like Triple S is, like, I think they're all my favorite, for real.
There's just a bunch of them.
There is a lot. It's cool, though.
I don't know. I did
see people who were just like, cool song, but just Triple S is just so weird of a group to get into, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you just got to give it a little bit of a chance. Like, you just got to give a little bit of effort, and it's not that hard. It's intimidating, but if you give it a little effort, you can get it. Like,
the other exciting part here about this is I think the number one person everybody was like really just looking forward to debuting and being in this was Katone.
Yeah.
Everyone's like super hyped for Katone.
A ton of people were really excited about her finally getting her shot to debut. Which is weird because you can be in Triple S and not technically be debuted.
I don't know how true it is because I didn't count for myself, which it might be true. They said that she's the longest member of Triple S that actually did not do anything until she's doing something right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know how long it was from Soyeon being number one to being in a symbol.
Yeah.
But I know Katone was there, when a symbol was happening until now.
Right.
So, I mean, that was a long time.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I'll have to check the stats and info department with that one, but apparently
that's a good question. But I believe it because they had the crystal eyes after.
The longest tenured member before she actually is going to be doing something.
Yeah.
So now we are going to go watch the video.
Time to see the actual result.
And it's going to be kind of weird because we're actually moving back to my couch so we can record our video for this.
We'll see if Kaide was right and if Evolution is better than Lovolution. Because that's her direct quote.
She did say that. They had a little thing. after the Chicago thing that we went to,
Right.
where they literally like got to see it, and her first reaction was, "I liked Evolution better."
She's like,
I'm
"Wow, they're
come
just
on.
better," and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, really?"
Like, come on. She like didn't even like think.
She didn't hesitate.
No, she really didn't. She was just really excited to hear that. Apparently,
we'll see. We'll see if Kaide's right.
Also, shout out to Evolution, overtaking Evolution in the WWE as the number one search result when you put Evolution in the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Take
And
that,
also,
Triple H.
shout out to, if I had to pick one person who's going to be the cover of the music video, it was not going to be Suman, but here she is.
You know, somehow not surprised.
Good for you, Suman.
Good job, girl.
All right.
Invincible.
So, we're starting the video, so it's going to be kind of weird. So,
Yeah.
we got to do a whole nother intro. So, stay tuned.
Bear with us for a few seconds here.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast. Reacts to new music, a.k.a. one of our favorites, a.k.a. Triple S. Evolution is finally here.
The other half of the Gravity. We're
The
super
debut.
excited.
The debut of Evolution.
We actually did a reaction video to Lovelution, too. So, now we're having a
Oh, yeah.
reaction video
Now
to
we're
both
on
of them.
track. Now we're on track.
And we just saw Lovelution, so we're extremely hyped to see.
It's all about
Evolution.
Triple S. So...
I'm like
With that-
through the roof right now on this. Like I'm like so
I know.
excited.
I'm
for
so
this.
excited for it. They have Invincible is their title track.
All right, Kaide, let's see what we got here.
Is it better than Girls Capitalism?
Whoa! It's like an explosion.
Wow,
of...
they're in space. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh. They're
Is this the
searching.
schoolgirl concept we passed on?
That no one voted. That lost. Oh my gosh, what are we searching for?
Oh my gosh!
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh! Okay, Jiwoo.
Yes, S3. Diamonds.
Oh my gosh, Mine, you did it!
Oh my gosh. Her and Katone.
Oh my gosh, Team
Let's
Japan.
go. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
What was the concept that one again? It's like engineers or
It's like
something.
engineering. For like the teasers. And then the next round of teasers was just the school one.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
was gonna say, there's no way they'd already shoot this stuff for this.
right. Okay.
Man, June's getting all that screen time.
Watch out, don't slip on those diamonds.
There she is,
Suman.
Suman.
Ooh.
Bob Yun is here! There she
Oh
is!
my goodness. Oh my gosh, the dorm.
She's like, oh yeah. Should Suman have that?
No, absolutely not.
Is this the same
I was
universe?
gonna say they're like summoning stuff. They want diamonds, other people just wanted money. Don't eat
that.
it. Whoa,
Whoa.
that's cool.
Can't wait for them to come to America, this is gonna be sick.
Seriously, where's the tour announcement?
This is like the wildest light show ever.
What a good video.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
They're like meditating.
Everyone's like meditating in different areas of their school.
Yeah, whose high school is this?
Whoa.
Man, camera work is wild these days. Whoa.
Oh, some pillars exploded.
They're like
And they're
mind
chips.
powers. Okay, Mayu. She's like Supergirl
She's like
powers.
superpowers now. Okay. Whoa. Close-ups. Run through the wall.
Really, they got like superpowers? Whoa!
Oh, I thought you can go through it. Just ran
Literally
through
right
it.
there. Like freaking Juggernaut from the
Fusion.
X-Men.
I know. I was like, she's gonna go through the matter. Nope, just busted.
All
in.
right, that's
that was
pretty
really
cool.
good. That was really good.
That was a good song. Good job, Kaide. I don't know.
Kaide, maybe you're right. I don't know. I feel like I can't put a what one's better on it. You know, it's tough.
I will say this one did not have any la la la's in it, so that's a big.
That's a big plus.
A big difference here.
What the heck? Yeah, that's true. But Evolution, yeah, that was sick. Go support Triple S. We love them and we love you guys. Bye bye.
Peace. All right, well, that's cool.
That was us reacting to the video on the podcast
while we're listening to the song for the first time ever.
The song for the first time, and it was really good.
It was really good.
Really cool video. Cool concept of like them becoming Supergirls.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that.
I don't know what they were looking for. Were they looking for the powers? But
I will say, my gosh, they must be making some money because that video had a lot of CGI.
Those objects are paying off.
I know, right? Shout out to Zach for buying all those objects so the girls could eat and make a sick video.
I literally funded that whole video himself. Goodness.
Can't wait for them to come to America.
I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't, because Lovolution did, so wouldn't they just say, like, because they're ending their tour in, like, the next couple days, wouldn't they just send Evolution when they're kind of done
I guess it depends on when they look at the ticket sales.
Yeah.
But yeah, good stuff. So that concludes our 4-part series currently on Triple S, but there will be more Triple S once more stuff happens.
Absolutely.
Could be... Well, it should be sometime soon because they're starting the new little whatever they're doing. It's now the Cream
the new
series or whatever it's called.
Is out. I feel like now, since there's like the 16 people and they're all involved doing something, like, because we already saw that Evolution came right after Lovolution, so I feel like we might get to a point where it's actually like all the time something is kind of going to be going on. Because
well, now this would be the perfect time for the other girls to like rest and the other girls to come get introduced and do something.
And then you could have like units that aren't as big doing stuff. Or
and I do know, I watched one of the signals the other day, and while they were preparing to come to America for the Lovolution tour, Evolution was shooting their music videos. So they've had this done for a while now.
Right, like it's just like, now it's almost like a well-oiled machine of like you can just keep things going and give people rest and like time off or whatever, time to do other stuff. And like, but you can always have like a form of Triple S doing something. I don't know. Maybe after this, they'll be gone for years. Who knows? We have no idea, but I think it's looking good for Triple S.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I don't recall if we learned anything that we didn't know already, but it was a good refresher.
Of weird nicknames.
We learned a lot of weird nicknames. And the crazy thing is, we timed it perfectly because we were in the middle of Triple S-ing.
Yeah.
While we did the show.
Absolutely.
So we're like living it as it happened.
Couldn't have been a better time for Triple S. But yeah, I mean, they're an awesome group. Awesome to get into. Again, I keep saying it, but like, just give it a little bit of effort and you'll love them. I know it's a little confusing at first, but it's really not bad if you like just look into it just a little bit. And the thing about them is they're still growing and they have like a ton of room to go. So like, it's a very much like fresh thing because it can always be different. And they still have a lot of members coming. So
groovy.
All of the above, but yeah, that does it for Triple S.
To be continued.
To be continued. Next time they're here, we'll be here too. But I'm JT's Falgraw. We're the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast. We love you guys. Peace.
Later.
부딪히면